Are you wondering how long it's going to take to get your I-130 approved? I'm Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch, your friendly immigration lawyer in Texas, here to answer all of your immigration questions. The I-130 is the family petition application. It's the first application you file with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service if you're planning on petitioning for a relative. Oftentimes you have to do the I-130 and then await a priority date if you're not petitioning for an immediate relative of a U.S. citizen. Like, for example, if you're petitioning for a brother or sister of a U.S. citizen, an adult child of a U.S. citizen, a spouse or child of a permanent resident, those cases are assigned a priority date on the date that the I-130 is filed, and then you later would pursue the consular process. So depending on what type of case it is, who the petitioner is, who the beneficiary is, you're going to have something to do after you get the I-130 approved. But the I-130 is always the first step in a family-based immigration case. And you have to wait for USCIS to approve it. And so it can take quite a while for that application to get approved. People are often wondering how long it's going to take. And I'm going to show you today exactly how you can figure that out. Here, what I'm on is the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service case processing times website. So I've selected the I-130 from the drop down, and then the category you're going to select depending on what type of case it is. So let's say this is a U.S. citizen filing for a spouse, parent, or child. That's the most common type of case. Then you have another thing you have to select, the service center or the field office where you're going to go. And this you're going to figure out by the form instructions, and it's going to depend where you're living. So you have to go to U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service to the I-130 form instructions and say, where do I mail my application? And you put it in, and it's going to tell you the service center where your application is going to go. I'm in Texas, so I'm going to go ahead and just service center, which is often where we mail ours, and then you're going to get the processing time. And you're going to give you usually a range. Right now they're giving me 11 and a half months. 80% of the cases are completed with 11 and a half months. Often I will tell you that sometimes the posted processing times are a little bit longer than what we actually see in practice. This one is pretty in line. But I also want to show you some of this before doing this video, so hopefully it aligns with what I think is going to happen. Let's say you have a U.S. citizen petitioning for a brother or sister. And I don't know, we'll just say California. Let's say they're in California. We'll get the processing time there. This is what I thought was going to happen. You'll see that's a very, very long time, right? It's 140 months. But keep in mind, when a U.S. citizen petitions for a brother or sister, that is the type of case that gets assigned a priority date, and they have to wait for a visa to become available. And for most countries, the wait is 12 years or longer. So the key is that your priority date gets assigned when you apply, not when you get approved. So all the time that the I-130 is pending with USCIS, you're still advancing in line in terms of your priority date. So you don't have to really sweat the approval date as much. Hopefully that answers some of your questions. If you need to know anything else, just let me know.